warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, so those two other high school kids and juniors, they definitely fucked, right? They definitely fucked, right?
Oh, no, they totally do. They totally do,
definitely.
man.
Oh, they definitely. I was watching, I was like, these two definitely fucked.
Yeah, man, they're just fucking all the time. I mean, they don't do it explicitly because this is a kids show, but even the kids know they fucked. So
yeah, you know. I was like, they give off that energy, right? Where they fuck.
Yeah, they do. Fucking
boy, I can't wait for all the children to listen to this. That was a great opening segment.
I just forgot. Oh my god.
I will. So that's the opening segment. So welcome back to our weekly unnamed discussion series.
Oh my god.
Every discussion series where I also put some years of knowledge about tokusatsu and Super Sentai. And every by my friend William. That's you, William. That's you, my friend. A person with no knowledge of tokusatsu and Super Sentai. As we discuss the latest Super Sentai season, Mashin Sentai Kiramager. Welcome to episode 42, A Battle Without Honor and Humanity.
Oh. I feel like they just ripped that off straight from that song from Kill Bill.
What? A Battle Without Honors and Humanity?
Yeah, there's a legit song that's named like that in the soundtrack of Kill Bill Volume 1.
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck, I don't remember. Oh, shit. I never look at the track listing.
Yeah, I got into a big thing. I rewatched Kill Bill, and I got very obsessed with the soundtrack at one point.
Oh,
It was, you know, soundtrack pretty good, but like...
Oh, yeah, it's that Quentin Tarantino soundtrack.
Yeah, it is. He always puts good music for shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, this classroom is too white, and I don't mean that racially, alright? I'm not trying to say this racially. I'm just saying, hey, Journal, this classroom is literally too white.
I mean,
Did you notice that?
I mean, yeah,
there is no color within this classroom. I feel like this is not how a classroom should look like.
I mean,
right?
What, you think it should be smeared with shit all over on the walls because high school is disgusting
I thought there should
beings?
be color palettes, you know? I've never seen a white desk or white chairs before in my life,
I mean,
right?
Japan is weird in general, so maybe it also extends to that. I don't know, maybe they're just obsessed with cleanliness. I have no idea.
The walls are white, the lockers are white, right? Even, like, the only palette of color, not counting the characters, right? Like, the only palette of color I see is the front, it's like the teacher's desk, where you can see, like, the brown top, right?
Let me go back and see if I can get the teacher's desk in the shot.
I see
what you mean.
Yeah, like that's the and not counting like the markers or whatever, right? Like that's like the only color palette you see within this room. Like this room just looks super artificial, right? It's like if someone who's never been to a school was like, build a school set for us to film it, right? And the guy's like, sure, fuck it. And the guy, and when it finally came to the props department, like, hey, what color should we paint this desk? I don't know, white. What about the wall? White. The floors? White. What color should we make the desk? Make it white, but put a little brown on top, and then make the rest of the room white. Right?
I see what you mean.
Like, this room just looks so fucking artificially fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the first episode again to see if this is how the room was always... If this was actually how the room has always been, because I don't remember. Because it's been so long since the first episode. Well, do I have the first episode on here? That's not the first episode.
Oh no, those are deleted scenes. That's a promo.
Oh wait, it might be the deleted scenes.
Oh no, okay, here we go. Here's episode 1. Episode 1, version 2.
Let me see. Okay,
Back when they could afford to have to be in crowds. Oh no, they changed the classroom. I'm looking back at it. They changed the classroom.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm looking back. Yeah, like you see, I don't know what happened in between this. I don't know if this is a COVID thing, right? I'm assuming this because it's a COVID thing, right?
I'm gonna legit say it's probably a COVID thing.
Yeah, cause going back to the first episode, I'm looking at episode 0, which is actually saying, but we see 0 in this class, right? Like you see, this is an actual classroom that they was in.
Yeah.
In comparison to this classroom that these people are interacting in right now, like how fucking artificial this room is. Like someone just, like, they just built a classroom at the last minute to film it, and they're like, fuck the color, someone's gonna notice, right?
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm obsessing over this, but it's just so fucking weird, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because definitely this is also because of a COVID thing. You can't just go to a random Japanese school to film it right now, right?
yeah, I
Right,
mean,
because before with
honestly.
the first episode, they definitely filmed that like at an actual real life school, right?
Mhm.
Like they went to an actual school to film, like, hey yo, let us use this room, but because COVID's a fucking coronavirus is a thing, wash your hands, wear a mask, right?
Mhm.
Right? Like they have to build like this artificial looking room. That's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just again COVID. COVID's COVID's really impacted the season in a number of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we'll just put a pin on the racism for a little bit, which is
yeah. Let's pin that down.
I have a reason to bring it back up. Okay, so
you just want to bring back up racism again?
Yeah,
all right.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We'll put a pin in it for now.
Okay, hey, William likes to bring up racism. All right.
Look, man, it's not my fault that Power Rangers apparently uses Nazis as like a fucking enemy.
Oh no, wait, that's Kamen Riders. Power Rangers uses the Klan. Different thing.
Oh right,
right?
yeah, you're right.
Know the difference. Know the difference, all right, you racist.
Yeah, know the difference between your white supremacist Scott. Hi guys, welcome to the show. If you're new here and you're uncomfortable with this, I don't blame you for leaving. Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? I actually made they brought back those two minor school bully characters, to be honest, right?
Were they school bullies? I don't remember if they were school bullies. I'm pretty
sure they were school bullies.
They teased Juru a lot, but
that makes them bullies. That's automatically makes them a bully. As soon as you tease someone, you're a bully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they did that thing. Like after they did the cold open, it's like, oh yeah, establishing that Juru's a high schooler, right? And after the whole opening and stuff, right? You know how they bring Crunchyroll back and stuff. Mm-hmm. And you know how remember when we were talking in the last spoiler cast, we were talking about we were talking about how it was like, oh, why don't they just do the flashback in the episode, and then they do it here.
I know
they do the exact same thing that we said before.
It's the exact same scene too. It's not even like an extended version of the scene. They just straight up repeat the exact same scene again.
Yeah, I mean, if it was an extended version, I would have been like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. But no, it's the exact same length and everything. I'm like, what's the point?
I know, I noticed that. I was like, that's why I got so weirded out by that fucking post ending. Did that post ending that they show didn't need it to be revealed? Didn't have to show because it spoils the fact that Tarantula's back in this episode. Right?
Yeah, it really does.
We just open up with Karet. Okay, let's just imagine last episode, it just ended. No post spoiler, right? We know Karetcha's dead, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, Karetcha's fucking dead now. And then this episode, we get that opening bit of racism in school. And then this episode, after the opening, boom, we see Karetcha. And everyone will be like, oh, what the fuck? Karetcha's back. How the fuck he came back, right?
Yeah.
And then Karetcha does that flashback and like, ooh, fuck, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh shit, what's going on? And then, the flashback and everything would have been great. But, it's fine, I guess. I mean, it's just like...
This is so fucking weird.
Yeah. I did like the scene that comes up later when, Garza's talking to the Emperor, and then they go into his mind, which actually looks legit pretty cool. Just like despite like how simple it is, it actually looks pretty.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing. How do we know that's the real Emperor that's playing Garza? All right. How do we know he's the one that's in control of the Yonan Empire? How do we know there's not someone behind the string that the Emperor is just a clone of? Right.
Wait.
Right?
Wait, stop. No, we're not bringing Rise of Skywalker back into this. God damn. I was like, oh, God, I was getting tilted beyond belief when I kept hearing you say that shit. Oh my god. Anyway.
As soon as I saw the Emperor on that fucking chair, right, I was like, oh boy, this is the last Jedi fucking moment.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. But
hey, don't worry, I'm pretty sure there are some people that loves the new trilogy.
Yeah,
that loves
sure.
the sequels. Wait, what is the name of that trilogy, by the way? So you know how we have the prequel trilogy, right? That encompass episode 1 through episode 6, right? I'm sorry.
1 to 3.
1 to 3, right? And then we have the sequel trilogy, which is episode 4 through 6, right?
No, that's the original trilogy.
That's called the original
4,
trilogy?
5, and 6 is the original. Then we get the prequel trilogy.
Call
they call this one the sequel trilogy.
So the sequel trilogy is legitimately called the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay. For the longest time, I thought the sequel trilogy meant episode 4 through 6 for some reason, and because it made sense in my mind. Because if you're gonna call another trilogy the prequel trilogy, it makes sense to call the one that comes after the sequel trilogy. So basically, episode 4 through 6 is called the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good. That's good for me to know. Now I know.
Okay.
Now I don't. Now when I talk to Star Wars fans, I don't have to feel like an idiot as they explain to me Star Wars facts. All right.
Oh my god. Oh, there was a lot the thing is, if you guys want,
it's the Star Wars rant.
No, yeah, I know Star Wars rant. I mean, that's par for the course, but like.
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. That's how we get those Star Wars nerd analytics into it.
And so So okay, yeah. So the thing is, you remember how they had this whole thing with the preview like legit when I watched the preview back in the previous episode, it actually got me pretty hyped and it made me think that things were gonna happen. But then you watch this episode and things don't exactly happen in the way they show you in the preview.
Yeah.
Because I remember,
yeah, pretty much.
Because like the thing is, you see Takamichi, right? I think it's Takamichi.
Yeah.
You see Takamichi like he went to the violinist's concert and shit, right? And so it's a nice callback, to see that happen.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but with the way the dramatic music was happening in the preview, in the previous episode, it made me think that he was mourning her loss or something, Because it's like, I was like, oh shit, what did Garza do, man? And then you come here, it's like, oh no, he just went to the concert and that's it. I'm like, okay. Alright.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
I'm not gonna lie, it was still really well done preview, and it really did get me hyped up, but man, I kind of had that moment, I was like, oh god, they just infinity ward me.
So you would say, they basically set you up with expectations, right? And then a new director came in, right? And they just ignore all your expectations, right?
Oh my god, stop. Why do you keep doing this? They just subvert my expectations, huh? Thanks, Austin. Thanks for reminding me of that. God damn it. We're talking about Super Sentai here, right? We're talking about Kiramager here?
How many more Star Wars references can I make?
Okay, well, I mean, we'll find out. Unfortunately. So, hold on.
So, real quick, I just want to there's a really good shot in this episode, right? Where Yodana, like, we see her, and, like, she's just sitting in the dark. I guess, like this blank back. I don't know why. That shot feels like that's a really good shot for some reason, right?
I mean,
like, when Garza enters the Emperor's mind, right? You just see, like, Yodana just sitting there, right?
Yeah. It's actually really good. Legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did the whole centering thing. They had the whole they used Garza as a blocking thing to kind of really put a focus on Yodana and shit.
Yeah.
It's actually really well done. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Hold on. So where were we? So I mean that whole scene is cool as fuck, right?
In the soul room. They're in the soul room,
Yeah,
because Garza is like, oh boy, he's trying to figure out how much did it cost for him to get the power, and Yodana was telling him everything, alright?
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ignoring you now. So, I mean, like, the thing is,
I love my Star Wars reference.
And then, what do you call it? Where were we? Okay, so, yeah, they're talking in the room. Garza takes the throne, he becomes another part of the Emperor's subconscious and shit.
Yeah, he gains power. Unlimited. Some would say unlimited power.
I don't like any
You're
of
right.
this.
After converting to the Emperor's side.
Okay, so, anyway, so then we come back to the Carrot organization. I don't.
Yeah. Once again, still the worst organization,
Yeah, I mean, they don't really do much, You think they do more, but they don't.
Like literally the last time we ever saw anyone in this organization, not accounting Hakatami Yami, right? That guy, the doctor, right? Was in that episode when Die Shark or Express or whatever, right, was being housed, right? Like, do you remember, like that? That was the problem with that. That was like the beginning of the series. That was like 10 episodes into the beginning of the series. Like that was the last time we ever saw a worker in this organization.
Yeah, it is. God, it was so long ago. Oh my god.
Yeah, but don't worry, everyone is drinking Slurpees, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm playing rock paper scissors or something for some reason.
Yeah, I like how they're just sitting there, just standing up playing rock paper. It's like the funniest thing, right? How they just come to these characters like these. I'm pretty sure these young adults or he's like just sitting around playing rock paper scissors, right? It's like the funniest thing. Like that's like the dumbest thing to just think of, right? Like imagine you're in high school, right? And your friends, hey yo, wanna go meet behind the school to do the thing? And you're like, oh right, yeah, right. And then as soon as you get there, right, then everyone just starts playing rock paper scissors, right? And then the teacher comes back and he sees, hey, what are you kids doing? He starts yelling at the kids, and then everyone just runs away.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Oh, this is a good idea. Write this down. Send this to Hollywood.
Oh my god. Yeah, but so yeah, there's that whole thing where they're like, oh yeah, cracking glass, it's an omen and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then I think it goes back to Takemichi, and then Takemichi.
Also, by the way, I just want to point out something. Do you think if glass were to crack in Mabushina's raw can, do you think she'll get hurt?
No, she wouldn't. I don't see how glass or anything like that would actually hurt her. Like,
yeah, a rock, a person made out of fucking gems, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I can understand if maybe you pushed her off from a high place and you get her cracked. That would be a serious issue. But like anything normal, like that doesn't require great force. I wouldn't imagine hurting her.
The glass just casually cracking, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you know, one can hope, I suppose. Anyway, Takemichi goes off, like, you see Takemichi basically returning from the concert, right? Yeah. And then he's like, and he's still, and you see him simping over his violinist waifu. Off in the distance, you see Crunchula. He's like, yeah, he's just like, oh, is it time yet? And he runs off into the garage, which we've seen a couple times now in this season.
Yeah, that's a great garage, you know? That's a great garage.
Yeah, and so, oh, fuck. Anyway, so, where was I? Yeah, so, he goes up and chases after him, and then it cuts back to the next scene. We're basically back at the school at this point, where they're basically...
Yeah, back to the empty white void of a school. Yeah. Because that represents the future life of anyone living in Japan.
Yeah, it is.
After you exit school, you go work in an empty white void cubicle office. Yeah, don't worry. There's a net, so anything that happens, you'll be catched by a net.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god! But like fucking they're basically teasing her about like what was it?
But we also missed an important story element at the beginning where Jiru has a fucking dream where he sees the young emperor.
No, I mean I was gonna hold on that. We'll hold off on that, okay? We're gonna hold off on that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So. God, I'm just thinking about the point. So the thing is, it's like when they're So, like, it's funny, because, like, the thing is, they're teasing her about, like, wanting to go on a date with Juru or whatever, right? And then, what do you call it? And so, at that point, this mysterious fog starts rolling in, and then all the students are
hold on. Wait, you forgot the part where she gives him a ticket to go to a free amusement park, right?
Yeah, that too.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, do you think she's gonna show you a documentary about the dark side of the Japanese idol industry the night before?
No. She's gonna show him the dark side of the Japanese amusement park industry. Okay.
Oh, is that what it is?
Exactly. It's not a trip to an amusement park. It's to an amusement park to a regular amusement park. I mean.
Oh.
It's an amusement park that reveals the dark side of Japanese amusement park. It's a living, breathing documentary, Austin. Come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
you get to see your overpaid workers in real time, or underpaid workers in real time.
Oh.
They just slave away at the machines, just dying away. Their souls being sucked out of them slowly, but inch by inch.
So basically, you're saying is that you basically see a bunch of human resistance workers fighting off against machines.
I swear,
a bunch of droids. You would say.
I swear to God. I mean, okay, this is better because they didn't have droids in the Sequel Trilogy, so I'll accept this one. This one's a pass.
You accept this Star Wars reference.
This one's okay.
But not the others.
Look, anything Clone Wars and prequel, it's okay by me.
Oh, by the way, hey. Do I have to watch the 2003 series before I watch the other Clone Wars? Or is that no longer canon, by the way?
I mean...
So, basically, recently I got on the director, Gringy... Fuck, I can't pronounce his name. But you know his name. Yeah, I watched Primal. Oh, shit, that show is fucking amazing.
Primal's
amazing. Holy shit.
It's fucking great.
I bitched through Primal. Holy shit, dude, what you could do with no dialogue in a story, it's fucking amazing.
It really is. It's just like... It's literally just raw emotion.
Welcome to the Primal discussion of the website.
Yeah.
Of the podcast.
And
I finished watching it. So I started looking at his other catalog. I'm pretty he did Clone Wars. I'm like, oh fuck.
No, he did.
But it was a 2003. I mean, apparently there's 2 Clone Wars. I found out.
No, yeah,
there's the 2003 Clone Wars, and then there's like a reboot Clone Wars.
It's not technically reboot, because here's the thing. In Gendy's version, the thing is, it mainly deals mostly with like a good bit of like Anakin before he became a Jedi Knight. And it does deal in some exploits that Anakin and Obi-Wan did, like during the Clone Wars. The only thing that some people will probably like, I think it is considered non-canon. But the thing is, like,
okay, yeah, I went to the Wikipedia page after Disney ruined Star Wars. They declared it non-canon.
Yeah, that's the thing. But even then, I would kind of argue that like bits of it are canon, because the thing is, like,
according to the Wikipedia pages, some elements have been referenced since then.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because the thing is, there is the whole issue with like Anakin being like he was an apprentice and then he becomes a Jedi Knight within that series, and then they do make the references once in a while, and like the thing is, parts of it aren't canon, if only because of how overpowered the Jedi are. And the thing is,
so look at the Wikipedia page, right? It says that the 2003 Clone Wars serve as a backdoor pilot for the 2008 Clone Wars, right?
Yeah,
but the 2008 Clone Wars is canon, but the 2003 Clone Wars isn't canon. It's so fucking weird.
There are reasons for that, if only because, again, as a serious argument, the Jedi are like. The Jedi's power in 2003, and then use the one you see in 2008. In 2003, the Jedi are overpowered as fuck, dude. They're way overpowered.
Is Ahsoka in the 2003 Clone Wars?
She's not.
Oh, damn. But that's the thing that everyone likes about Clone Wars.
No, yeah, but she comes up in the 2008 series.
Oh, okay. Okay. I haven't watched either, though. Those are on my watch list, by the way.
Yeah. There is a certain watch order I would tell you about.
Oh my god! Is there a whole fucking thing I need to learn about?
You can watch it straight up. The thing is, it's just like it's all the stories are kind of mixed up. Like for some reason, it's not in order, and I don't know why.
Okay, that's really weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Mm-hmm. We should go back to what we're actually supposed to be talking about.
Yeah. We went on this fucking tangent about the Clone Wars for some reason.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, yeah, zombies,
Yeah, and then if only they wore a mask in this sudden pandemic that came up, they would have been fine, Mm-hmm. But sorry, I'm trying to remember the events here, because they go to the thing, they make a promise to save her. Jiro makes a promise to save his maybe sort of kind of girlfriend. And then
is this his on-off romantic interest?
Yeah, Takemichi becomes Silver Ranger after he chases that to Crunchula and he sees what's happening in the city. Jiro goes back to the main base and they see that there's basically corruption everywhere. They just don't know where it's coming from until the doctor's like, "Hey, Lamau, look at this rooftop. Here's the problem."
I'm still here. Yeah, I put it all together.
Yeah. And then you get like an image of Garza, and I kind of like how they did the zoom in with Garza on his picture. It's that kind of fish lens thing, right? If I think I remember.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I don't know.
Also, real quick, before we get that, this episode? So we are definitely entering the last story arc of this series, right? We're definitely right because there's like after this, there's like 3 episodes left. Did you saw how when the Crystal were talking, they did like the fade in as they were talking to make it seem like everyone was about like this was a final episode type of deal, right? Did you notice that?
I don't know if I noticed the fade in. No.
It was like when the Crystals were talking about how great their human partner is.
They very much treat themselves like that whole thing. And it's like, yeah, this is major.
Yeah, they made it like this was the final episode all of a sudden, because I know how we're at this is like the last story arc now, right? Mm-hmm. But like Jesus Christ, guys, don't go in already. How like everyone's about to die. They make it seem like everyone's just about to go to war and die.
Do you think we're gonna get a fade in every episode? Like the Crystals are always talking about the humans. Like, you guys can do it. We believe in you, Faden. Like in the next episode, they keep doing that. The humans, we believe in you, Faden again. I don't know why. I just want it to be a thing. I want them to keep treating it as like the last episode, even though it isn't.
Yeah.
And then on the last episode, they don't do it. They don't treat it as a big thing.
Basically, you want them to set up expectations for the audience to understand, right?
Stop! I should have made this bit. I didn't know it was gonna come back into this. Oh my god.
So there's a good shot. There's another good shot with this episode was when they all do their team change, right?
Yeah, that's actually really
that's
cool.
a final episode type of deal too. By the way, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
How they did that team change? That's like a final episode type of shit.
Yeah, it is. And then we go back to the mind room, and then basically I was like, "Hey, Garza, you're doing pretty good." That's basically all it is. And then the Rangers come in and is like, "Hey, we're gonna stop you, dude." And it's like, Lamau, nah. And then he starts beating
we have the super weapon that there's only one copy of for us to share between
I swear to God. Awesome.
Look, if you think of, I feel like a lot of problems the Rangers face is the fact that they only have one stupid bow weapon that they have to share, right? Like, imagine every Ranger had a bow weapon that they can use,
I mean, yeah, because like even though if you use it on yourself and stuff, like other people can surround the guy and shoot him from a distance, while people are shooting in close range too. I mean, that could totally work, but they don't do that. I mean, Tactics isn't.
Yeah, they don't.
To be fair. Like, for some reason, I don't know why Tamatoma doesn't think of these tactics, considering he's the gamer here, and literally everyone else isn't a tactician.
Look, Monster Hunter requires a lot of strategy to think of. He's not planning that far ahead, right? Some would say is that he didn't storyboard out his ideas, Okay. He just got a bunch of people together, like, hey, yo, what's the idea? And then had a different person be in charge of his ideas,
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Right? It's not like he had a plethora of comic books or novels to go off of to create his ideas, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Right?
Garza's beating everyone up, right? And so, I think they're at a point where like. The emperor is like, Garza is like, okay, we're at a point where pollution's like at an all-time high. Okay, Emperor, here, sit down, Lamau.
Pollution,
right?
Pollution, the biggest enemy of Earth.
Yeah, apparently.
As we learned in the Sentai history video,
Yeah, I mean, at least for me, I know in Jetman's ultimate enemy is team infighting. So, or it's also the greatest ally too, considering. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so the Emperor comes out and he's like, hey, Lamau, let me just suck in all this poison air and become uber strong and just revel in my victory for a little bit. And then Takemichi's apparently still chasing Crunchula, and he's like, "Oh shit, the Emperor is there!" And then Crunchula just tosses like what was a bomb that he had. Yeah.
Good thing about how it's like the comical bomb, right? It's like the modern day bomb. It's like those stupid bombs you would see like 1930s Hollywood.
It's very much a Mario bomb, I think, or like a bomb you see in Ocarina of Time, like the bomb flowers.
Those are stupid comical bombs. I know do you think those bombs still exist? By the way, like those type of bombs. For like actual uses, right? Because you know how like in mining, like they use they just straight up use C4 and that shit now, right? Do you think anyone still uses those type of comical bombs, right?
I mean,
do you think those even still exist?
Maybe
outside of like production filming, right? Like I've never even now I think I've never seen the big circular bombs outside of media, right?
Hold on, I'm looking this up. Sir.
Like I don't even know if the circle bomb has a name.
I don't know either. No, well, I typed in circular bomb. Okay, hold on. But what? Oh, apparently bombs did look like this back in the day.
Oh, really? They actually use these weird circular bombs?
From what I'm reading here, and this is just a quick excerpt, and I haven't checked on their sources or anything. Blah blah blah. This is what people knew how a bomb looked like in the 1920s. Except by 1920, apparently they changed it like to dynamite and shit.
Yeah, it's like modern day incarnation of bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like I think a lot of it's just probably like from what I'm understanding here. So basically, a lot of it's a lot of cartoons and a lot of the old timey old time shows like. You get Adam West's Batman and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Like I've never seen it used like comical fucking from like a comic perspective. I've never seen it use like any like actual serious form of media. You know.
But they apparently did use bombs like this. Which is
okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. But Anyway, don't worry. So he tosses the bomb right into the freaking Emperor's face.
Yeah. Some would say that Kiramager had to make a small shot. They had to shoot this one explosion to a very specific gap to do for the plan, right?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I swear to God. But yeah, like legit, like after that, like you get like a scene of Garza in the mind of the Emperor, and the Emperor's like, "Oh God, I'm stunned. What is going on?" And then Garza's like, "Haha, you fool! I betrayed you, and now I take your place on the throne, right?" And then Yoldona's like, "No, how could you?" And then she gets knocked out, right?
She'll get punched, like the funniest thing. It's so funny how this happens. Like, you're like, what did you do? And then Garza just straight up sucker punches her.
Yeah.
It's like so fucking comical. Back to like comical elements. Like it's like nuts. Like the seriously, he just straight up does like a one clean shot against her, and she just gets knocked out. So,
yeah, exactly.
It's so fucking out of nowhere, right? Right? It's not like how like in other media, like you want to knock someone, you do like you push them in the stomach, right? Like, but no, you just straight up just fucking punches her in the face. It's like the dumbest thing ever, right?
Yeah, but like here's my thing too. Is like after he betrays the Emperor, it's like, Garza, you, and he's like, yeah, I always plan on betraying you. And then like I'm like with the Emperor, I'm like, how are you at all surprised with Garza? He's legit.
Also, here's the thing, right, William? Here's the thing that it took us 42 episodes to learn what Garza's plan was. Keep that in mind. Think about it for a second, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, Garza has planned this since the beginning, right?
Yeah. I mean, he planned at some point to usurp the Emperor, but he only just recently found out where the Emperor was, and then and then he found out how the Emperor did his whole deal, and now he's like, okay, now I got it.
Now my plan, the plan that I've been scheming since episode 0, can finally come to fruition, right?
Yeah.
That shows to me how much, like how like obviously like we're going to keep on bad, but how much the impact of COVID had on the series, right? Right, because as you know, throughout the series we've been discussing like what is Garza's actual plan throughout the series. Like we know he committed genocide, right? He blew up Crystalia, right? Like, and then after we're trying to figure out this entire what is he doing now, right? Because we've been joking about how Garza's just going through like a midlife crisis after blowing up Crystalia, like, right?
Yeah.
Because apparently this is his plan. Apparently he been planning this since the beginning, right?
Yeah,
like,
he is.
It's not like the writers all of a sudden have to tie out a bunch of loose ends that was left there by the previous director that they have to make a sizable ending of a story arc for everyone to like, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like
okay.
Like they have to make Garza rise up, you know, to figure out, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Austin. Thanks. I'm just getting more depressed the more you keep talking about that.
Right, it really occurred to me how Garza, like we've been saying, how Garza has had no plan throughout the series, and then all of a sudden they throw in this last minute betrayal. This is like oh yeah, like, oh Garza, oh yeah, I've been playing this.
To be fair,
since day one.
To be fair though, I really did like that turn though. It was very much a character.
The problem, it really just felt super forced, right?
I mean,
like,
the suddenness of it, yeah.
But like all of a sudden, like, the Emperor's like, "Oh, Garza, you've been playing this since the beginning." Garza's like, "Yes, I have definitely been playing this since the beginning."
I mean,
right?
The thing is, the suddenness of it, I do agree with. The thing is, I liked what happened. I think it was pretty cool because it's totally within Garza's character to do this kind of thing. But like the suddenness of it is an issue that I do take with. I like it more. I know it is an issue, but I like it more. I like it a lot to the point where I'm willing to overlook it. The thing is, they could have had a whole thing where God is just like in earlier episodes, we could have just been wondering about how we hint at the plan, and we hint that he needs to know where the Emperor is, right, for the plan, and then whenever the Emperor makes an appearance or whatever, he starts making like inquisitive thoughts or something. I don't know, something like that, to make it seem like he's planning to either do something with or against the Emperor, and that would have been fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he had previous conversations with Crunchula. Maybe he talks with Yodona, trying to get an understanding on the Emperor and shit.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
That was my biggest problem with the Garza reveal. Like, because we could have been excited at the series that Garza had no plan. He's just been dicking around, going through his midlife. Like as far as Garza's plan, his plan was just to kill Takemichi. pretty much was his actual plan throughout the series. And then all of a sudden, we find out that Garza has been planning this entire time to take over the Emperor.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, it's all just thrown into us all of a sudden in this episode. It's what my biggest problem was because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Garza's evil, and he gets a new upgraded form within the last 4 episodes, so it's fine, you know? He gets this cool, spiffy new armor. He gets his new armor, you know? Mm. So it's fine. He gets new clothing, so it's cool.
Yeah, he's all gold now with like a very complicated helmet, which just looks a little much to me.
Hey, here's the thing, William. So you know how the Garza helmet was a helmet for his crystal form? Do you think this gold helmet is still a helmet for his crystal form, right?
I mean, you know, that's a very good point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, actually.
Like, do you think this actually a new head, or is this another giant helmet he wears over his crystal head? Right?
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a helmet. Yeah, honestly. I would say, yeah, that's a helmet. Yeah. But he has this whole thing,
basically, he gets a bunch of new powers all of a sudden,
basically, at this point, he just wrecks.
Yeah, they just, like, all of a sudden he can control gravity. Don't know where this came from. This is, like, there's a lot of left fields, right? Just like how Garza just suddenly gets gravity powers all of a sudden, right?
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is this? Why does he have gravity powers all of a sudden?
I mean, why not, man? Come on now.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Get unexplainable power up at the end.
You're right. It's just another reveal that the audience was not expecting, that they throw in at the last moment. You're right. I forgot. You're right. I have to accept it. I have to accept that as that fact. You know. Right. Exactly. Maybe I missed a Fortnite video that they released that explained how Garza's plan was. Right.
Yeah, you missed that.
The only way people are known for the plan is if you watch the Fortnite collaboration.
Oh my god. But yeah.
That's still one of my favorite things about the Rise of Skywalker, how if you did not watch the stupid Fortnite collaboration, because the Fortnite collaboration video that they released explained how Palpatine came back. If you didn't watch it, you missed out on so much fucking story
That's so stupid. I mean, it's a whole bunch of dumb shit, you know.
It's so fucking funny. Boy, that sequel trilogy, I tell you, that'll save the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah. But, then they get this whole thing where, he basically wrecks at this point, where they even call in the king, and, you know,
after the king was talking smack earlier, he was like, oh boy, I'll save the Earth, you know, I'll do anything, you know, and then Garza was like, no, you fucking suck.
Yeah, and so, but then, like, he does this whole thing where the king is like, oh, time to use my special secret move, right? My signature move, right? And he's like, oh yeah, I saw this in a dream before, where, like how I always come through with the king before, right? And then the king does this super secret special move, and then it's just like, oh, but that isn't the move I saw in my dreams. And then it's like, oh, plot twist, right? And this is like, oh, it was Garza who was the kid that Juro was dreaming about for some fucking reason. Okay. Yeah. So here's my thing about. Okay, remember when I told you about put a pin on the racism thing?
Yeah.
So, I don't mean to imply anything with Japan. Okay. Okay. So this is purely speculation on my part. I'm not speculating anything actually. I'm just saying it. Okay. So you see this whole thing where Garza, as a child, he was all blue and shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then when he became evil, he became a different shade of color?
Yeah, he became a dark crystal. Yeah, it's nowhere. That's the darkness. It's like how in the Rise of Skywalker, right? When Rey went to the Star Destroyer, right? She had the vision of Dark Rey that showed up for 2 seconds, but they overused in advertisement footage, alright?
Oh my god. Did they really?
Yeah, don't you remember the advertisement for Rise of how they kept using that footage of Dark Rey, right?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, I only saw the one bit. Like, I think it was only the one trailer. I didn't know they were constantly doing it.
Oh, they were using the fuck out of that shit. That was the funniest thing.
Oh, my God. But, I mean, to be honest, I'm not surprised with that shit. But I mean, I don't know, man. Again, Japan, I don't know. They have certain.
They super overused that dark ray footage.
Yeah, what, Japan? Japan overused the dark ray footage.
Star Wars. Once again, back to Star Wars, because we love talking about Star Wars.
Look, man, I'm just saying, like, I mean, for all I know, Japan could be a bunch of like, I mean, no, they're not. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be mean. But I don't know. It's so weird. Like, why does he suddenly change color? What happened?
It's the darkness. He got influenced by the darkness, The darkness corrupted his crystal color.
I swear to God, so if the Emperor legit becomes Snoke, I'm gonna be so annoyed. If he was legit Snoke, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Also, by the way,
like I was saying, this episode, once again, another fucking random story beat, apparently, where Jiru has a dream of Garza as a kid,
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, but like again, that's just like again. I mean, I don't know why they had to do that.
I wonder what's all this weird all these fucking weird plot twists, right? Like, because how we've been secretly joking this entire spoiler series about how the king has like a secret family, and he's been taxing the people of Crystalia extra so he could pay for his secret planet, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like. Do you think by the end we're gonna find that the king was actually the evil character and that Garza was actually right?
Dude, I mean, at some point, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a reveal. Like, I don't know. Like, the thing is, here it's only speculation on my part here at this point, because like when you watch the preview, they do give a preview of the name. They do show off the name of the next episode, and I'm gonna assume it's the same. Actually, Read me the name of the next episode, Austin, just so that, we don't do those.
The Dirty Hero.
The Dirty Hero.
According to Wikipedia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they call it the Dirty Hero. And so I'm like, maybe he turned to evil in order to destroy Jotunheim from within, and then, but at that point he's so
he just committed genocide. It was all part of the plan. Like, oh yeah. Like, do you think Garza puts that, like, he had a meeting, but the king was like, oh yeah, so in order to destroy the emperor, we have to commit genocide. Right? Yeah, the king was like, okay, that seems like a good idea, right?
I mean,
the king just went, it's fine. The king was like, oh, it's fine. I have a second planet that I secretly had with crystal people.
No, but here's my thing, okay? Because like, I don't remember if they did, but did they ever explain who gave the book to Takemichi?
Yes, the king.
Was it the king?
He took it for. Yeah, didn't he take it from his father? He's like, I'm going on my quest.
I don't remember, but the thing is, it's like, oh no, wait, but then he didn't know either, because I remember that there was a line. Because I was about to say that, like, maybe Garza, like, sent Takemichi, like the king may have given it to him, but then Garza told him, go and do this, go and look for the stones, and then maybe he planned for the whole piece. He knew maybe Jotunheim was too strong, and so he destroyed from within, and then he had to. And he had to have his people die. And I was gonna say, at the end of it all, maybe he was hoping like Takemichi would have found the stones and revived revived their kingdom, Crystalia,
Yeah.
But then I just remembered that there was a line where Garza was like, "Oh, so I thought this was just a useless trinket chase or whatever the hell." I thought those were useless little trinkets, but I guess they were actually used for something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That was what my previous theory was at this point, but now I don't even know why.
Weird.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of fucking random reveals this episode, right? That's what really gets me, right? Like, they're also storing, right? Because like I said, because we keep saying this is the last story arc, right? They're also just throwing out all these fucking story reveals, right?
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird, but there was a good shot. It's like when the Rangers are in the front crowd, you see Garza in the background, right? He's talking to them like, "Ooh boy, yeah, I kidnapped the Emperor. Now I'm gonna kill him." Right? It's all one shot the entire time.
Yeah.
When he's doing
although they do make that shot end in a weird way when Drew is just yelling.
When someone fucking uses the world. I was so confused. I was like, wait, did someone use the world? The world don't fucking came into effect?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was so weird. I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, I guess I understand the intention, but this doesn't work. It doesn't work at all, in my opinion. It was just very odd to phone the negative.
Like, it's so fucking weird how it just fucking does the world.
Yeah, I know. It's so odd. I mean, it's like we have a decent episode here, and then again, there are some things I really do like. Again, that scene where they're in the Emperor's mind is actually really fucking cool. And, they seem to be implying a thing with Yodona and Tametomo, because they keep saying it's like, oh yeah, Tametomo lost his first love, and then Tametomo reacts negatively to it, of course, but. They're doing this thing where I don't know if maybe because at some point Yodona's gonna be involved in some way. I don't know. They seem to be implying something on that. They're building some stuff up definitely, and with the plot point about Garza being being the child that Juru saw, and all these different kind of stuff with Crunchyroll and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, this is more of a setup into the final arc of things. So it's a decent episode overall. And there are, again, good shots. There's the Garza, in the background, team in the foreground, that kind of thing, all one shot.
Yeah.
They have some nice blocking. That's again with Garza and Yodona in that scene when they're in the Emperor's mind, and surprisingly, for some reason, I'm surprised Yodona never just decided to wake up and then just be like, hey, where am I? At all in her stay in the Emperor's mind. I'm also surprised that she just doesn't know for some reason. Well, I don't know. It's a thing. But, I don't know. The thing is, it's decent setup, and the next preview again, they're doing really good with the previews in these recent episodes. It has me excited for the next episode.
And don't forget that Takemichi was in this episode.
Oh yeah, Takemichi.
They use it for this post. I really be know if they actually end up using this shot again within the next episode, right?
What?
Right? The post credit, the mid credit thing.
Oh
right?
yeah. When he's capturing Crunchyroll and he's tying him up with a rope and shit.
Yeah, they use this again. They use this exact shot again within the next episode, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be annoyed because they did that, but it doesn't feel like it. Because this definitely feels more in line with the mood of or at least the credits, not with the episode, because things do end on kind of a bit of a dark note because they're about to execute the next emperor, or not the next emperor, the king. I mean, and so I swear to God, it's the ending credits were fine, but then you have some dark shit happen, and then it goes to these credits. It's such a weird whiplash of emotion.
Yeah, I know. I guess how the ending does that contrast what happens with the episode because of that, right?
Yeah, I know, it's very weird, man. I just don't. It's just why, but
but I gotta show everyone your cool dance, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, but again, it's a decent episode. That's all I really have to say on that.
Yeah, they do set up a lot of stuff. They're like how we always say how this is the last story. They definitely setting up all the story beat for this last arc now and everything, So that's good, right? I'm
excited to see where it goes. Definitely.
Yeah. Now also apparently Garza's spirit animal was a wolf. Apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a fucking thing.
The Phoenix.
Right? I knew about the. I knew about the Phoenix, but apparently a fucking wolf is his spirit animal this entire time. Not the dinosaur, not the dinosaur steam chain he has.
Yeah,
No, the wolf. It's the wolf, because a wolf apparently is better than a dinosaur.
Yeah, sure, whatever. He's a lone wolf, I guess, but even then, it's just it's so out of left field for it to actually just pop up like this. It's just
yeah.
Well,
you know what they say. Subvert your audience expectations and then backpedal to get their expectations.
This episode's done. We're done now, okay?
We're done?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah,
we're done. All right.
We're done. This is over now.
Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask. Okay, thanks, bye.